Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in to Mr. B Cooks. Subscribers, you're appreciated. New viewers, subscribe so that you get these awesome recipes. Tonight we're making a fettuccine carbonara with sun-dried tomatoes. Now, carbonara is a cream sauce that's typically made with pancetta or some kind of bacon or pork, whatever. We're going to substitute in our sun-dried tomatoes for that, so that's the only difference. Let's jump right in with the fettuccine first. So I've got just a package of fettuccine. Use whatever brand you want. And then I've already started boiling some water. And this package says that it has to go for, I want to say 10 to 12 minutes. So we'll get that started and I'll come back and tuck that in properly. And we'll cook that for the 12-minute time. We're going for an al dente texture on that. All right, jumping into the sauce. Starting with 2 whole eggs and 2 egg yolks. I'm just gonna break those up in advance. Okay. In addition to that, I've got 1/2 cup. This is heavy cream. Give that a quick mix. And again, I'm just whisking this together. Okay. To that, we're going to start adding some seasonings. Teaspoon. This happens to be kosher salt, but you could use sea salt or regular table salt. Also, fresh black pepper, ground black pepper. I'm using lightly dried basil. So I'm using 2 teaspoons. You could go with a fresh basil. It'll give you a bit of a fresher pop, obviously. I would say probably 10 to 12 leaves cut up into a nice dice. 2 tablespoons of minced garlic. If you want to, you can try to do that fresh mince, and that would be about probably 3 to 4 cloves, good sized cloves. This is grated Parmesan, and this is 1/2 cup. We're just going to mix this up to combine into a cream sauce, and it will be fairly thick, and that's okay. All right, so that's combined. Now we just have to wait for our pasta to cook. Once our pasta's cooked, we'll pick it up. Okay, it's been cooked to the directions, and I've already strained the pasta, so it looks good, and it's al dente. So I set that there. I've turned this heat down to low. I'm going to take our sauce base and bring it right over to the heat. And I'll just pour this right in. And you can hear that there's some heat still on the stove, so I need to get this in and then start mixing so we don't get a burn. So I'm just going to use this to warm that up for a second. That looks pretty good. I'm going to take that off the heat. 8½ ounces of sun-dried tomatoes, just a rough chop. Again, this is our pancetta substitute. And we're just going to mix this up. If you wanted to use pancetta, you'd have to cook the pancetta in olive oil on the stovetop prior and cut it into small bite-sized pieces similar to this. All right. Finally, using some of that leftover grated parm, I'm just going to sprinkle a little across the top to give you a nice fresh bite of that. A little bit of bread. You're good to go. You know the drill. Subscribe, share, like, comments down below. Ring the bell for the alerts and notifications. Otherwise, check back for the next video. And as always, take care. Peace.